What's up, guys? Romeo Tango here, and we have story time. Story time today is more of a debate. I'm on my way to the range to meet up with some friends. We're going to shoot. We've all finally been centrally located where we can get together again. So we're going to do that. We're going to shoot. We're going to do what we normally do on our weekends, and we're going to train. And we're going to train some new shooters like we always do. If you want to come to the range, shoot, we'll bring you and talk to us. I get approached all the time. When I'm out doing my daily thing, people talk to me about guns. People know that I'm an advocate for guns, and people approach me and they'll want some training. And I'll absolutely go to the range with you, teach firearm safety, firearm handling, so that you are safe and so that you understand what owning a firearm is and what your responsibilities of firearm ownership is. And I have no issue with that. I'll talk to you all times of day, all times of night about firearms if you want to learn. In fact, I've had friends this week reach out to me about firearms, and I have strangers that do it all the time as well. So the debate I want to have, the debate I feel could benefit the community, is about concealed carry and open carry. Now, people deliberate all the time that you should, if you own a firearm, you should get your concealed carry permit, and you should never open carry, and you should never display the fact that you own firearms. My lovely Candy Connect t-shirts, probably one of my favorite t-shirts. Stickers, whatever, that you should not display that you are a gun owner, and that you should not display that you have firearm on you, i.e. open carry. And I feel like in these trying times that we live in right now, where, man, we've been under attack as a gun community for a long time, and it's tiring. Like, I've been advocating for firearms, locally, online, for a long time now, for years now, and we are still on the chopping block. Just as soon as I feel, we've got our head above water and we can take a break, we don't have to tread as hard, they come along and they push us right back under, and here we are fighting for a breath of air again. Now we're on the chopping block for suppressors. I know that right now, currently, there are 39 states that allow suppressors out of 50, so that means there's other states that don't allow suppressors. I know that Virginia right now is pushing or making moves to outlaw suppressors. And what is a suppressor? It's a piece of metal that does nothing other than lower the decibel rating by 5, 10, 15, 20 points from the firearm, which makes it a lot safer for you to shoot, which allows you to not gain tinnitus. And I know you guys have seen the commercials on TV where soldiers who were wearing 3M earplugs stand a strong chance of having tinnitus. It's a very common thing with people who are around guns to have tinnitus. It's a constant ringing in the ear. It's annoying. I have it myself. Most of my friends have it. I have a buddy who has it real bad. It just constantly sounds like he's standing next to the machine just grinding away. And it annoys the hell out of him. So the debate I want to have is, why do we shun our guys that open carry? Now here's what I'm thinking. In these trying times right now, where guns are so taboo, where people fear a piece of metal, people fear an object, when in and of itself it is harmless. Like, a gun does nothing. I've got guns in my house that have done nothing. They sit around and wait for me to do something with them. And outside of that, they do nothing. So I'm thinking that if we open carry as a firearm community more, and we're going to get approached, oh man, are we going to get approached by either people who are looking for information, people who are interested in the firearm that we're wearing, or the holster that we're wearing, or people are going to want to debate. People are going to be upset. People want to yell and scream and argue about gun ownership and how dare us to own firearms, when we can have that debate and we can disperse all the lies, all the rumors, all the misinformation that's been put out there by the media, by politicians, that's going around on social media about firearms, firearm ownership. And even if we don't change that person's mind we're debating with, or those persons' minds that we're debating with, maybe someone in earshot, maybe someone who's in the crowd can hear and get the right information from an actual gun owner. We as gun owners, we're only represented, as a blanket statement, and we're always referred to as law-abiding citizens, but it doesn't put a face to them. They don't know that you could be the doctor, the lawyer, the postman, the police officer, the military veteran, the single mother, the family that likes to shoot guns, the kid that's in school on a shooting scholarship, the 20-year-old that purchased a firearm because you live in a bad neighborhood or whatever have you. You don't even have to live in a bad neighborhood to own a gun. You can live anywhere just because you like guns. They don't understand that guns are used for recreational sports. There are scholarships out there for kids to go to school on shooting. They don't understand these things. They don't understand competition shooters. They don't understand people like that. They just think that, and we kind of do it ourselves, we portray ourselves that we have to protect ourselves from these mythical bad guys that are around us all the time. In most cases, it's not the case at all. And people who conceal carry, people who advocate for concealed carry, you act like you're James Bond, or I don't know what you're doing. Like, why do you act like hiding your gun and hiding the fact you own a gun is such a mega deal? Like, no one is allowed to know that you own firearms. No one should know that you have a gun on. You have to look and blend in, and no one has to be aware that there's a gun around them. Why? Why can't they be aware? We want our community to be accepted. We want guns to be under less of an attack and out of that microscope that it's under right now. But we aren't doing anything about that. Years ago, centuries ago, gun ownership was a daily thing. 13-year-olds were expected to go out and hunt and bring back food for the family. Everyone had guns. It was very accepted. And we live in a time now where we want those actions, but we don't want to do anything to promote that type of environment. If we're wearing our guns open carry and people see them and people can approach us and people get used to there being guns around them, it won't be such a scary thing. But if you're that person that hides the fact you have a gun, you hide it so well that no one knows because you're concealed carrying, you never talk about it, you have nothing to display as your own guns, then you're not really helping the community, especially in these troubled times. So I love that debate. Concealed carry versus open carry, and why do guys like to hide the fact they own guns so well, and why do we shun guys who open carry? Because when I talk about me open carrying, I get shunned by my friends, I get shunned by the online community, and I don't understand. So I'd love to deliberate that. Let's discuss. Let's talk about concealed carry versus open carry. Let's talk about these troubled times right now, about us owning firearms. Leave me in the comment section below. I'm Romeo Tango. Let's discuss.